building you're going to miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, no love lost between these NFC East rivals. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Please welcome your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action, Prescott. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power. So much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. He lofts it deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hurts throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Hurts once again. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down, here's Dak. Get some space around midfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now it's Prescott again. He's going to tuck it and run. And he takes it down to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Draw play, this is Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result, and now it's third down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp, because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Short pass brought in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Aubrey puts it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down.
Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. From the red zone now. Throws caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. From the gun is Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Birds got to it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, yeah, season. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Completed over the middle. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Motioning one of the tight ends. QB keeps the second down option. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
It's a gain of 2. And an Eagles first down.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at first down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Took off with it again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. On the shotgun handout. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They go to Barkley again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the 2nd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys offense headed out there. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dak now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings them to 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Snap is off, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Play action now for Prescott. Finds the in route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Dak off the play fake. He finds Pickens left side.
Complete to George Pickens. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
All set now. 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Pickens motioning left. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That ball's loose. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Dak out of the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Now here's Prescott. Screen here for Williams. He dodged the tackle. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Hurts now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Number 11, A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Throwing here, Hurts. He's going to run for it. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
We've set it down from 37. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Gets him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He's got it down the sideline.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
20-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from the 43. They go play fake with Hurts. Escapes the pocket.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hurts setting up to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL case, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's making a bid for it. Now he's past the 25. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 37 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hurts to throw. Held in by Gunner, left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Zone read give here to Barkley. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Elliott connects there. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. New set of downs for them from the 31. They'll give it to Williams on the option. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the gun is Prescott. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Fits it through the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Has some daylight through the 40. Dancing past him. And he gets this down near the 30.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Eagles first down. A 41-yard gain.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Hurts on first down. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot, and it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Well, you hear it in every sport, partner. Sometimes it's just best to keep it simple. They give it to him, and he heads right up the gut for 2.
That's right. Let that defense overthink it, and boy, did they ever. They were so concerned about everything else, they forgot the simplest play in the book. That run right up the middle. Kudos to that O-line to get that push, and an even better job by the back to get in the end zone.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another run for Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak, Hurts. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the pistol, Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Now here's Prescott. Called in by Lamb, right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Give to Williams from the gun. No gain on that 1st down run. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Prescott here from the gun. Got it, man. It's Flanoy. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Working from the pistol, Prescott. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Option play now, he's headed right. And he gives himself up after a short gain. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go to Barkley again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Motion man left is Brown. Barkley again here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Cowboys nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Escapes a defender. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Dak off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. In the red zone on 1st. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Dallas.